Stokesay Castle is one of the finest surviving fortified manor houses in England at Stokesay in Shropshire. It was largely built in its present form in the late 13th century by Lawrence de Ludlow on the earlier site of a castle, some of which still survives, founded by its original owners, the de Lacy family, from whom it passed to their de Verdon heirs, who retained feudal lordship of Stokesay until at least 1317. Lawrence of Ludlow was one of the leading wool merchants in England, who intended it to form a secure private house and generate income as a commercial estate. Lawrence's descendants continued to own the castle until the 16th century, when it passed through various private owners. By the time of the outbreak of the English Civil War in 1641, Stokesay was owned by William Craven, the first Earl of Craven, and a supporter of King Charles I. After the Royalist War effort collapsed in 1645, parliamentary forces besieged the castle in June and quickly forced its garrison to surrender. Parliament ordered the property to be slighted, but only minor damage was done to the walls, allowing Stokesay to continue to be used as a house by the Baldwin family until the end of the 17th century. In the 18th century, the Baldwins rented the castle out for a range of agricultural and manufacturing purposes. It fell into disrepair, and the antiquarian John Britton noted during his visit in 1813 that it had been abandoned to neglect and rapidly advancing to ruin. Restoration work was carried out in the 1830s and 1850s by John Craven, the second Earl of Craven. In 1869, the Craven estate, then heavily in debt, was sold to the wealthy industrialist John Derby Allcroft, who paid for a further round of extensive restoration repairs during the 1870s. Both these owners attempted to limit any alterations to the existing buildings during their conservation work, which was unusual for this period. The castle became a popular location for tourists and artists and was formally opened to paying visitors in 1908. The castle's last owner, in 1986, formally agreed to place Stokesay Castle into the guardianship of English Heritage, and upon the owner's death in 1992, the castle was formally left to English Heritage. English Heritage carried out extensive restoration of the castle in the late 1980s. In the 21st century, Stokesay Castle continues to operate as a tourist attraction, receiving over 39,000 visitors in 2010. Stokesay Castle is one of the best preserved medieval fortified manor houses in England.